Good morning, St. Francis, and good morning, people of God. It is Sunday, the 29th day of May, 2022. It should be the seventh Sunday of Easter, and for today, for me, it is going to be the seventh Sunday of Easter, but in most of the United States, again, it is Ascension. Now again, Ascension, Jesus goes back to heaven, tells us to stop looking at the skies and to get to work. That's nice. But because we celebrate in many parts of the United States, including right here in Carolina, the Ascension on Sunday, we miss the power of the seventh Sunday of Easter, the last Sunday of Easter, which is perhaps good to think about today. Because without the seventh Sunday of Easter, Jesus' command, the angel's command to the apostles as they watch Jesus ascend to the Father, is kind of puzzling, and we don't really know exactly what Jesus kind of leaves as a final parting statement or final parting remark. This is what we get today, though, if we celebrate the seventh Sunday of Easter. Coming to you from a beach retreat that I decided to do this Memorial Day weekend. So in the readings for the seventh Sunday of Easter, which you can look up, and they're always good. The first reading is Stephen's martyrdom. Again, Stephen, the first martyr, is dragged before Jewish magistrates, and they stone him. And Stephen accepts the stoning, not with condemnations and insults and venom and vehemence towards the Jewish authorities, but again, like Jesus on the cross, Stephen imitates that response of "Father, forgive them; they don't know what they're doing." So again, this sort of tradition of what Jesus said on the cross being echoed in Stephen's mouth, because those words actually come from John's Gospel and not from Luke's Gospel. And so since we are looking at Acts, which Luke is said to also to have been the author of, it is interesting that this tradition of these last words of Jesus, one of the few last words of Jesus on the cross, is now comes through, is placed on the mouth of Stephen, comes through the mouth of Stephen. It ends basically this passage with Stephen falling asleep. Not necessarily dying, falling asleep. Again, with that whole understanding that the resurrection and Christianity begins to offer to the world, that death has no power over us because of the resurrection, that the sting of death is no more. It exists, yes, but does not exist in the same way that we thought or that we understood, or that it tried to exert power and influence over us. So this first reading kind of sort of a tragic reading in some ways, because Stephen is martyred, but yet he is martyred into a new kind of life, new kind of living, and his martyrdom again continues to inspire Christians to keep to persevere, to keep with the faith, to keep moving forward with the faith. Revelation is the second reading throughout the Easter season. This Revelation reading is wonderful because again it echoes the words of the words that is used in blessing of the Paschal candle at the Easter Vigil, where Jesus describes himself as the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Again, that everything belongs to him, that all times and seasons belong to him, that he is the one for whom all of creation yearns for, and to be able to listen to him and to come to him and to be a part of his life allows meaning, allows hope, allows understanding. The Revelation passage is the last chapter of the book of Revelation, and it ends with the wonderful words, Maranatha, come, Lord Jesus, come to fulfill what you have planned from the beginning of time, come to fulfill what it is that we need as humanity, that we need as creation to understand ourselves fully, come to be part once more of our life and our existence in a new and wonderful and dynamic way. So again, a fitting movement towards the conclusion of the Easter season is remembering that Christ said he would return and to yearn for that returning. The gospel from John's Gospel basically ends again with Jesus' call to unity, in his prayer for unity to the Father, that unless we bond in relationship, we grow in relationship, we establish as many relationships as we can, good, firm, tight, wonderful, glorious, life-giving relationships, and all based upon love, we will know what it means to be part of the life of God. We will know what it means for Jesus and the Spirit with God the Father to be one. We will understand what true humanity is. We will understand what our destiny is as human beings. It comes through unity at all costs, unity that must be maintained, unity that must be the constant pursuit of us as human beings, and it is a unity based upon love. Easter begins with this proclamation of God's love for the Son by taking away the sting of death and showing that God is more powerful even than death itself. The Easter season moves to its conclusion in this last Sunday of Easter with that same kind of echo of love, now not just given only to the Son, but given to all of us who dare to believe. A continued blessed Easter, St. Francis and people of God. May the Lord give you his peace.